Good morning, it's nice to see you all. Good morning everyone. Hi, my name's Connie Murphy. Thank you for stopping by. In this video, I'm going to show you, talk to you about 10 steps in 10 days, how to get a healthier, leaner, and better you. You want to see what I'm talking about? Come along. And I hope to do 3 videos because this first one is going to be for the beginners only. And then the next one will be for intermediate. And then after that will be for the advanced. Of course, you will end up having those makeover maniacs in the end. So here are the 10 keys or 10 steps. Okay, for beginners. Number 1, you can eat the same, but read every label on your cans, your boxes, or your bags for 10 days. Because what you're going to do is you're going to be making yourself aware. And so changing your awareness is going to be the first thing that you want to do. Now, I started doing this in 2003, although I always took good care of my body. Tell you the truth, I never really cared that much about my face. Maybe I should have, but that didn't come till years later. But I always cared about my body, because without your body, you just can't make it pretty much after 75 without feeling aches and pains and gaining weight and having a bad attitude, being lazy, all the things that will come probably over 65. And by the time you hit 65, you may only have 25, 30 years left of your life. And don't you want it to be a good 25 or 30 years of life? I do. Okay, number 2, if you have to drink caffeine, only have 2 drinks a day. And that is not more than 6 ounces. Number 3, allow only 2 added sugars, and that's teaspoons only, preferably raw sugar if you can find it. And be aware, like I said, reading the labels. So I don't know if you know this, but 10 sugars are in one 12-ounce can. So when you're reading, how many sugars are in something, I know that I was kind of tricked in the beginning because I didn't realize it was per serving. So you always want to see per serving how many sugars. Okay. And number 4. Number 4 is meat. So 1 portion a day is all you want to have, and preferably fish or chicken, but 1 meat meal a day. We're going to try this for 10 days now, remember. The next one is, number 5, dairy products. Now be aware, dairy is in many, many, many foods. I'm sure you know that. But I want you to make 1 complete meal free of dairy per day. No dairy in it. Now that means cottage cheese, for me, I love that. Sliced cheese, for sandwich meat, and Parmesan cheese. So if you're going to have dairy, 1 meal with dairy in it. Now, the next one, which is number 6, is food combining. Now, this is something new that I'm sharing with you, and hopefully it's going to be helpful for you. Because personally, I've been kind of bored with the videos that I've been making for quite some time. And I woke up this morning and I thought, you know what, I'm going to share with you something about things that I know about that could be very relevant for you and helpful and needed. So I am reading my notes. Now, number 6 is food combining. And when I say food combining, this is a very important step, because I want you to do this at least once a day. And food combining means you eat meat with only vegetables, or you eat potatoes, carbs, with only vegetables. So I like to remind myself, no brown and white together, brown and carbs, and only vegetables without meat. So that would be veggies with carbs, white and green, or meat with veggies, brown and green. That makes sense to you? It will when you start realizing how good it is for your digestion and your elimination. So you don't want to eat meat with potatoes. That's the bottom line. Okay, now number 7 is fats. So I want you to count the grams of fat on your labels per serving, because it gets really tricky, like I told you. You might be looking at something and say, oh, it's only 20 calories. But no. How many servings are in there? Could be 5. Now you're looking at a lot more than 20 calories, right? Okay, number 8. And everybody hates this one. Exercise. But I only want you to walk 1 mile 3 times a week. Okay? Now, you could be at the park, you could be at the zoo, you could be at the museum, but don't go to the food courts. Food courts. 1 mile 3 times a week. This is for beginners. And sleep. Now, I want you to become aware of your body habits as far as sleeping. Your sleeping patterns. The times that you sleep, the times when you need sleep, and the times when you don't need sleep. And then number 10 is go for the gusto. Now, when you're at the gusto number 10, you're going to be having a total mind and body connection because of the reading the labels, like I said, on number 1. Your attitude is going to change, and it's going to make a whole difference. So do these 10 for 10 days, you beginners, and I want to see what kind of progress that you make. Okay? By the way, don't believe you have to eat a lot of meat in order to get some muscle, because gorillas and elephants only eat vegetables. Okay, Connie Murphy, bye! And don't forget, in 10 days, I'll be doing this video for the intermediates. And then 10 days after that, it will be for the advanced. Okay? Bye.